Number 21. Africa and Asia are home to nearly 90% of the world's rural population. Not everyone lives in a booming city or sprawling suburb. Many people still make their homes outside of bustling locations, especially in India, which has the largest number of people living in rural areas, approximately 893 million people. China also have an immersively large rural population with 578 million living outside of major centers. Number 22. The most expensive coin in the world was sold for more than 7 million US dollars. The 1933 Double Eagle was a $20 US coin made out of gold that never went into circulation. A few of coins were made, but most were destroyed, save for 9 that were presumed stolen by US mint workers after years circulating the globe and falling into the hands of a few notable owners, including the King of Egypt. One of the coins was auctioned off at Sotheby's in 2002 for a stunning 7.5 million US dollars. That make it the most expensive coin ever sold at auction. Number 23. The world's largest man-made oyster reef was created in Maryland. Due to overfishing and disease, the oyster population in Maryland's Chesapeake Bay was seriously suffering. Thanks to dedicated works by scientists at the Horn Point Laboratory, the state is now the location of the world's largest man-made oyster reef. Number 24. A record-breaking 92 countries competed in the 2018 Winter Olympics. Every 4 years, the Olympic Games bring together the most competitive athletes from around the world. And when the Winter Games were held in 2018, 2,952 athletes were expected to show up from a total of 92 countries. Number 25. South Sudan is the youngest country in the world. Some countries are hundreds of years old, while others can trace their nation's history back for thousands of years, but South Sudan in North Africa just gained its independence from Sudan in 2011, which makes it the youngest country in the world. Number 26. More than 52% of the world's population is under 30 years old. According to United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, as of 2012, 50% of the world's population were people under the age of 30. Around 89.7% of those young people live in emerging and developing countries like the Middle East and Africa. Number 27. People with 60 years and older make up 12.3% of the global population. Although the majority of the human population is currently under 30 years old, there are still plenty of older folks among us. In fact, 12.3% of the people on Earth are 60 years old and older. That number is expected to reach 22% by 2050. There are more than 24 time zones around the world. If the Earth's time zone were each 1 hour apart, then we would have 24 time zones, which sounds pretty straightforward. However, the situation is a little more complicated than that, since many time zones only differ by 30 or 45 minutes. They don't fit into a neat and tidy 24-hour span, which means that there are more than 24, though it's hard to say exactly how many. Number 29. Nearly half of the world's population watched both the 2010 and 2014 FIFA World Cup games. Soccer or football, depending on who you ask, is the most popular sport around the world. That's why when the FIFA World Cup games took place in both 2010 and 2014, nearly half of the world's population, which is around 3.2 billion people, tuned in. Number 30. It is estimated that Sweden has more islands than any other country. With 2,100 islands, Sweden is thought to have more islands than any other country in the world. Only about 1,000 of them are inhabited.